I'm going to drink out of my U of M mug because I'm still proud to be a Michigan alumni. Hi guys, it's Crystal. I know I've said for a really long time, months actually, that I was going to film the video and start doing the video updates every week. And if you look back at the video that I posted on March 20th, you can see a little bit of the background on that. And there's a few things I have to say about that. And number one would be that it was obvious I shot it in a vacant hotel room at the hotel that I work at. I'm not going to say which one. The second one would be that I was just coming off of being extremely sick and I had never once taken a day off from work. So that made my voice really shot. Third one would be that I was extremely tired from just working an 8-hour shift. So I was in a hotel room, had no idea who could hear me in the next room, didn't want to be too loud. It was like midnight. And if you watch that video, if you haven't already, you should definitely check it out. It gives you a little bit of a background on what this is all going to be about. Only thing I really have to say about that video, I'm not incredibly thrilled with it because I said the word a lot. And if you know me in real life, you know how much of a pet peeve that is of mine when reporters, anchors, and people just on YouTube videos say the word a lot. So I'm trying really hard not to say that. Please bear with me. I have some security here that if I say the word they will throw things at me. And so let's get right into it. This is going to be your weekly, I said it again, but oh well, sports update. And I know it's Tuesday, you're probably watching this on Wednesday, but I was pretty sure that last Monday was April Fool's Day, and this past Monday, the Tigers lost 7-0 to the New York Yankees. Weird. The Red Wings lost 1-0 to St. Louis. Weird. And the Pistons beat the Chicago Bulls for the first time in 18 games. What is going on in Detroit? I'm not sure, but it was weird. Either way, it's April in the D. You got your Wings, you got your Tigers, you got your Pistons, and it's a happy time to be in Detroit. And it's just the beginning of the season for the Tigers fans, so don't get too upset, Tigers fans. I'm sure that there's a very long season ahead for you guys. Onto that, it was supposed to be filmed on Monday, this video, but there was a slight issue with that, and that would be the NCAA tournament. There was no way I was going to get turned away from that watching the Wolverines play Louisville. And I had a few guests that were not happy with me because I was worried that Michigan was not going to win, so I didn't pick them to win. And if you were living under a rock, they didn't win. It was still a great game. It was down to the wire and definitely worth staying up for. But in the end, we fell to Louisville. Not a good time. Gonna have a bad time if you're a Michigan fan. On to that, speaking of Michigan fans, has anybody else noticed the extreme bandwagoning that happened? You can call them Walmart Wolverines all you want. I don't really care as long as you're supporting the same team I do. But there was a lot of bandwagoning going on, and I've noticed that in a few different sports. Shortened NHL season made it a little bit more noticeable. At first, you had all the Chicago Blackhawk fans because they were constantly winning. They hadn't lost in regulation nearly 20-some games before everybody started jumping on their bandwagon saying they had been a Blackhawks fan for years, but they couldn't tell anybody the captain before the current one. You're not a real fan then. Just stop. After that, they all went onto the Columbus Blue Jackets bandwagon because why not? They just won 6 in a row. They're great, right? Yeah, they're not because they're still not in playoffs. So that bandwagon quickly emptied out, and now everybody's on to Pittsburgh because they clinched the playoff spot. Well, so did Chicago, but either way, stop the bandwagoning. It's really annoying to the actual fans. Thanks. And speaking of hockey, like I said, Chicago and Pittsburgh have both officially clinched their playoff spots in the shortened NHL season. So if they're not already cleared from the playoff or from the bandwagons, I'm sure you will see a lot more people on those now that they're actually in the playoffs. And they're such a great team, right? And still on hockey, we do have the Winter Classic that was re-announced after the shortened NHL season. It's coming back. Well, it never really left, but it's kind of coming back to Detroit. It was supposed to be held at the Big House, Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor between the Detroit Red Wings and the Toronto Maple Leafs, with Hockeyfest being held at Comerica Park in Detroit. Problem with that was the strike. So nobody got to play, including the OHL teams, the AHL teams, the college teams, the junior teams, all of those teams that were excited to play an outdoor game. Some of those players for the first time ever lost that chance because of the strike. So don't get me wrong, I'm extremely happy that it's coming to Detroit. I know how much it means for the cities that host these events, how extremely important it is to the economy of those cities, the hotels, the restaurants, the shops, the casinos. Everybody's going to make money off of this. But the people who make the most money, the players, were a little bit too greedy about that. And I don't think they really realized how many people they were hurting by not having the Winter Classic. Same thing goes for Columbus. Obviously, I'm a Michigan fan, but even the city of Columbus lost out on some money by not having the All-Star game this year. That's not really cool. So don't do it again, NHL, okay? Thanks. Anyway, the Winter Classic will be held January 1st, 2014. Again, the actual game and the alumni game between Toronto and Detroit will be held at the Big House at Ann Arbor, Michigan Stadium, with some special events being held in the city of Detroit at Comerica Park. So that's all I have for your news. Again, I'm really sorry that this took so long. I had some great stories lined up, but now they're old news, and you'd probably think I was a weirdo for talking about them right now. And I know that because my security guard is over here laughing at me because she knows. And yes, my security guard is a girl, and she could kick your butt. So thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to the Facebook page where you can still vote on the name of this weekly video update, as well as what day you would like to see this posted. So far, the front runner was Monday, and I believe Wednesday was also a top runner. Not really sure because not very many people have voted. I don't think you guys like me. So if you do, please head over to the Huddles and Heels fan page on Facebook. There is a link in the description of this video to let you know exactly where to go for that. So make sure you vote. Again, I sound like I'm begging. I'm really sorry, but it's really important that you do it. Vote for what name you would like to see, or put in your own opinion. That'd be great too, because I don't have very many right now. And make sure you vote for which day you would like to see these posted. I pretty much record them the night before and then post in the morning because I have no life and I sit here all the time, even when I'm off the clock. So thanks for watching, and I promise I will put up another one next week. All right, thanks, bye.